How's it going, everyone? It is your official content creator for Higan Eruthyll, and we got so much stuff. Brand new character for one, new banner, and I believe the new pity system has finally kicked in. So we have Neoma, who is an ice caster. We can just say blue caster. Playset Legend of Mulan, which I think is so cool. We have Rita coming in as the banner mate. Some announcements, so let's just take a look at this real quick. So this is old because this is all said and done now. Going on to the 2.4 event, we have Water Fantasy, Fenif Super Fusion, which is great. Arccast double drop, Mystery Playhouse double drop starting on the 9th, so not for a little bit. So save up those Mystery Playhouse stamina. Armageddon, join my guild, y'all. Final Fantasy, let's go. Okay, and then we have Neoma as the pole character, and her place at Mulan. And then we also have Rita and Hathor for the banner mates to go on there as well. So that is nice. Here is some interesting things, okay? And I don't see it written anywhere. I don't see it displayed anywhere. But this is a big quality of life thing, right? Because in CN... Okay, so, sorry. Typically, this would have been a different pity, right? But we have the same pity for a limited unit, which I don't think was categorized as limited, right? But the thing is, like, we have one pity bar for all new and recurring characters now. Ideally, moving forward, I'm surprised that this is not an announcement. And I was going to do this huge video of things that happen in CN that are not happening for us, which absolutely is not the greatest. But it seems like this was kind of like a little slide. Like, they just kind of slid this in real quick just to see. So let's go over Neoma real quick. So we are starting off right into the passive. Neoma's divine power makes the surrounding space and time cold. After using this skill, Lunaterus is created around the target. This area lasts 6 seconds, and only one Lunaterus area can exist at the same time. When created, it inflicts 1 stack of encroaching cold. So this is like we're getting to encroaching cold, and so this with Basil Box is going to be such a cool combo, I think. And then so let's see, whose magic speed is reduced by 50%. Those enemies take magic damage equal to 190% of Neoma's AP every bit of seconds. Stack encroaching cold turns into frosty ground. Frosty ground, the unit's attack speed is reduced by 10% for 3 seconds at 5 stacks, or upon expiration this effect will turn into current stacks 1 stacks of encroaching cold. Blah blah blah. Frosty ground for 5 seconds. Wow, this is a lot. What? All allies gain 1 stack of Cold Moon Soul. Each solar can inflict up to 1 stack of Cold Moon Soul. Cold Moon Soul increases the unit's alt damage by 8% for 20 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. All stacks are lost. So this is a caster with some really nice utility. Let's get the rest of it. I wish I got a lore. Just gonna put that out there. Not that I need. It's too late. Neoma hurls a physical whatever, and that's fine. Okay, shared moment. Neoma forces her enemies to gaze at the bright moon in the sky, pulling all units in a circular area towards the center and dealing magic damage. This is great to have a displace and a pull at the same time for 7 seconds. Weak high armor is reduced 20%, overridden by a greater effect. Hollow high magic resist is reduced by 20% as well. And they are inflicted with both. Okay. Lonely Moon. Neoma focuses on the light of the cold on the target and dealing magic damage equal to blah. An enemy inflicting 2 stacks of frosty ground. So this is how you get all those stacks, right? Because this one is completely different from this one, which is like this plays into her passive a little bit better, I want to say. The randomly deal whatever to all nearby enemies 4 times each time this skill deals damage and inflicts 1 night of Night Scatter to the target's Night Scatter. The unit's crit damage is increased by 2.5% for 14 seconds, stacking up to 10 times. Oh, interesting. So, Snowy Jade. Neoma channels divine power to create the Moon Palace Paradise. She will chant for 4 seconds, and every 200 AP can extend the chanting time by... Oh, so it's a damage over time, up to 8 seconds. While she's chanting, a silver lunar terrace is generated in a circular area, and up to one of her skills cards can exist in queue during the Neoma chanting. All allied units have their ult damage increased by 40%, and for each allied unit cast on the ult during the chanting, all allied units ult damage additionally increased by 20%. When the units in the area of Silver Lunar Terrace are affected by Frosty Ground, the associated effect changes to 3 stacks, or upon expiration, this effect will turn into current stacks 1 stacks of Encroaching Cold, freezing the unit for 2 plus current stacks. Oh my god, this is so much math. Afterwards, the unit cannot be affected by Frosty Ground again for 1 second. When the 3 stacks are Frosty Cold, all allies gain 1 stack. Oh my god, and it goes and goes and goes. Each Silver Lunar Terrace can deflect up to 3 stacks of Cold Moon Soul. Silver Lunar Terrace, one created, inflicts 1 stack of Frosty, whatever. Okay, yes, we know this already. So, debuff caster for sure. Does some DPS on the side. This is definitely the type of person that enhances the team's overall damage. I feel like having Neoma live Basil Box, because Basil Box deals more damage when people have more debuffs on them. And I'm going to say Yori will be really, really nice. Let's take a look at Neoma's plays. Hua Mulan. And what do we got? Increased alt energy recharge. Obviously, when using her alt, gains 60% stable chanting each time a debuff is inflicted. All allies gain 1 stack of Lunar Aura. Lunar Aura, each stack increases damage by 1%, stack up to 15 times if the ally is a Hydro character. Each stack also increases alt by 1%. So it's good to have a full ice/water team. This is... wow. So we're gonna have to figure that out a little bit later on, and potentially maybe, you know, do some pulls there, because Neoma is super nuts. Then we have Water Fantasy. Water Fantasy is one of those things where I say the same thing every time. It is a great time to, so, you know, Water Fantasy comes out when the character comes out, and all of the characters' leveling materials and everything they need to get to at least level 8 in a lot of the stuff is here, which is amazing. We also have tickets to grab, so that way we can pull for the characters. This should not be yellow. It should be purple, but I think they'll change that in time. That's fine. So my last bit, which is like really nice, is let's go into trial tests, because I love these trial tests. I think they're great, and it's a good way to get some insight into the character and see how they play more or less, right? So we are going with skill 1, level 1. Who is that? Oh, is that a... ah, there it is. So there's that displacement. There is a bit of a cast time too. It's pretty good though. Oh, interesting. Okay. Nice and easy. So not much to be said there on first skill. And now I think we're going to be using second skill, maybe some more characters. So this is... oh, so let's see. So ideally, we want to make sure we can pull them all together. Oh, yep. There we go. And it's a 2-phase damage, right? Oh, that Encroaching Cold is brutal. And then you can see that, like, there's that extra... easy peasy. I like AoE damage types. I feel like the animations are a little bit nicer too, you know, feels a little bit more impactful, so that's always a plus. Is this the same one? I don't even know. So now we're just... oh, so this is a target, right? Okay, so this is the second bit. Wow, that freeze is gross. Get the one in the back. Lots of damage over time. So let's just finish it off. Okay, so I believe that was skill 2. And skill 2 is the one that does encroaching cold, that turns into frosty whatever. Always good to have somebody who can debuff and, like, you know, a person capable of doing that, like, extra bit of utility is always nice to have. Okay, so we have all tier. Let's take a look. Dang, that's not bad at all. Okay, so, and then we're gonna pop this on at the same time. Should have did that first to make sure that the alt connected better. I like that. So one thing that they fixed in this was that, like, you could make sure to use your character, like the trial character, only because you want to see the trial character skills and stuff. You know, you're like, all that other stuff, get out of here. I don't need it. Although I don't know if Neoma is limited. Now that I'm thinking about it, simply because, you know, I'm seeing that other ticket there. Okay, so we gotta live here as well. Let's just add in some of that DPS. We have Yori for defense. Let's get the mitigation. Right. Let's do some debuffing again. AoE. Defense. Mitigation. That was not good. Let's get some recovery going. Mid. Defense. Recovery. There we go. Going for that defense. Gonna do that. Oh, I love ice and water units. They are so freaking cool. Nice. I know they call them hydro, but they're clearly using ice skills. So that's very interesting. Cool. Okay. So I think I get the gist of it. Again, you know, the kind of character that, like, will be able to support your team. And kind of, I mean, definitely enhancing, being able to, like, enhance any of, like, the pre-existing water units that you have. I think this is definitely a tailored, it's a unit that's tailored for a mono team, for sure. And it feels that way, which is, like, it's fine, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with that. And it'd be nice for us to get into, like, the phase where it's, like, time to get into, like, the mono element teams. Okay. Oh, here we go. What I need is to be able to pull them in. Perfect. Get that debuff. Right. The shadows are gone. It's just going to be debuff galore is what's going to happen now here. That pull into the one makes it so much easier, because then characters like Yori can hit them all at the same time. Okay. Yori can, like, basically, I think she claps here. And cleans house, more or less. No, almost. Gotta love Liv that, like, the fact that she just kind of, like, covers the entire floor bed there. You know? You ain't escaping. Alright. Oh. I will have to do that again, because that was not very good. Anyway, so that's kind of it for the most part, which is amazing. Again, I think this is, like, a super cool unit to have. The ultimate question will be always, like, you know, do you pull, do you not pull? I don't know. Like, you know, you're playing the game. You do what you want. Am I going to pull? Absolutely. I've been waiting for, like, I think, oh my God! Yes! Okay, I just need one more. I just, ooh, I'm stunned. I have never gotten 2 play pieces in a set before, so that was feels good. I'll have to go to pity, which is all right, honestly, because the 60 pity is just nope. Oh, yes. No. Yes? It doesn't tell me if I... Well, which one am I missing? Which ones did I get? Oh, I'm the worst. I totally forgot already. Show me. Oh. I still need this. Rip the dream. Alright. I only need 8, right? So do I just... I'm so lazy. Okay, let's just do a 10. Anyway, I'll probably pull on the banner later on, as I imagine it's gonna be like, you know, again, I've already pulled their playset, which is so backwards. Normally you pull for the character first, but it is what it is. So I need to do 4 10 pulls to get to pity, which is like really close. Like definitely with... Oh, my heart stopped for a second. Oh, Caesar. Okay, anyway, so I got 3 more pulls. I'll do that at some point in time. But I am so curious now as to if there's any other things that they've done that we don't know, because like I was so sure that Neoma was going to be a limited unit. Now I don't know if Leo was a limited unit, and it is all very confusing. So we'll just have to wait and see. But again, super exciting to have a new unit, and great to see like that little bit of like a quality of life. If it stays, like if this is actually what it is, that would be amazing. But thanks so much. Thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. I'll catch y'all in the next one.